Hello there, how are you doing today? Title of the book Erik the Red Sees Green. Author Julie Anderson, illustration David Lopez. Erik the Red was a wonderful kid. Ask anyone. He wondered if fish got thirsty. He wondered why he couldn't tickle himself. He wondered if he could make his friend Miles start hiccuping from laughter again today. Sometimes he wondered what life would be like without a nickname. But from the day he was born, he was Erik the Red. Lately, he wondered why everything seemed to be going wrong. Erik the Red, kick to your team instead, yelled coach when Erik passed the ball to the other team. Erik the Red, is your brain still in bed? Miss Dalton asked when he handed in the wrong reading homework or skipped half the math problems. I thought I was paying attention, said Erik. Why do I keep getting things wrong? Everyone makes mistakes, said his mom. Maybe you could write down the assignments better. He wondered if there was anything else he could possibly muddle. Unfortunately, there was a pop quiz in math. Erik the Red, keep your eyes ahead, his friend Annabel whispered. Mom was called to school. Erik explained he wasn't looking at the answers, just the problems Annabel copied because he couldn't read them from the board. You could see the board last year, right? His mom asked. Maybe I was sitting closer, Erik said. I could see everything on the nurse's eye chart, but I can't see Miss Dalton's writing sometimes. I wonder why. So do I, said his mother. There was one class that made him happy. Art class. There, nobody else said, You're such a silly blockhead, Erik the Red. Until, is that you? His friend Sam pointed and asked. You're supposed to draw you, not a monster instead. That's very imaginative, the art teacher said. Sometimes I wonder what goes on in your head, Erik the Green. That's just about the funniest thing I've ever seen, Erik the Green. What do you mean? Asked Erik. That's the color it's always been. Everyone was laughing, except for Erik and somebody else too. Erik, said Annabel, you're colorblind, aren't you? I see colors, Erik replied. I'm not blind. It's okay. My dad is colorblind too. Annabel smiled. I get to pick his socks and ties. When Erik brought his portrait home that night, he told his mom and dad what Annabel said. His parents looked at the picture, then looked at each other. They went to the computer. They went to the doctor. Then Erik and his parents went back to his teachers. Erik had been paying attention in school, his mom and dad told the teachers, but many shades of brown, green, gold, and orange, like the color of Erik's red hair, looked very similar to Erik. Color coding makes school easier for most kids, but not Erik. Erik's room is this way. What Erik sees is this. Pencils and pens at school, how Erik sees them. Even food can look different. So, do you only see in black and white? Asked Miles. I see colors, Erik explained to the class. I just see them differently than most people. The eye doctor said that what I have used to be called is color blindness, but it's called color vision deficiency or color vision confusion these days. I like to think I'm color vision quirky. I've always heard people talk about colors, like gold or olive, and never understood how they agreed which was which, Erik explained. If I put them right next to each other, I could see they were a little different. But I was amazed at how fast other people could tell them apart without studying them. Can the doctor change your eyes to see like other kids? No, but there are other ways to help me. Erik's mom and dad looked through his school books. In his math book, some problems were printed in red ink on a green background. Eric didn't see them. Miss Dalton made black and white copies of those pages. Now, Eric had no problem seeing all the problems. The reading assignments were on color coded file cards in color coded boxes. Eric couldn't tell them apart. The class wrote out the names of the colors on all the cards and boxes. Now, Eric didn't have to wonder if he was doing the correct reading assignment. Last year, the chalkboard in his classroom was black. This year, it was green. When the teacher wrote with yellow chalk, Eric couldn't read what was on the board. I'm sorry, said Miss Dalton. You told me the truth and I didn't understand. That's okay, Eric smiled. I didn't understand either. White chalk makes it no problem at all. The green and orange practice vests Eric had a hard time telling apart in the heat of the game were replaced with blue and white instead. Eric never passed to the wrong side again, at least not on purpose. Do you want me to write the color names on all the paints? Annabelle asked Eric in art class. That would be nice, thank you. But mostly I like to use colors as I see them, not as other people do. Then that's what you should do, Eric the Blue? They laughed together. Just Eric is fine, said Eric. The end. Hope you enjoyed this book. See you in another book. Bye bye.